يا ربنا
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Hana Alisha Tirsingi. Before this, I was a Buddhist. I was working in government sector now, and meanwhile doing my studies in UniSM. I was a Buddhist, and it was from generations that I have remained Buddhist. I follow my parents' religion. So I did pray sometimes, not every day. We pray whatever it has, festivals, celebrations, or we have been told by our parents that we have to pray. But from there, I just do what others Buddhists do. I came to realize the beauty of Islam when I came back from work one day back in last year. That time I heard some azan. I don't know from where. There's no one in my house will read azan because most of them are all Buddhists. So that time I was confused. I don't know what is happening to me. So I find out that from my friends and from my colleagues that they says probably this is a sign for you. You should go further to look what is the purpose of the voice comes to you. That was pretty clear, and you can basically say that it's not from a human being, it's from somebody else. And he has a very calm voice that really make yourself feel peace. So why I would say that is a hidayah, because normally people don't see that every day happen around you. So I'm very thankful that God, Allah, give me this hidayah that eventually helped me to become who I am now. So eventually I came to the river class every week. So from there I get to know a lot of people in IPSI, which is Abang Kamarudin, Kak Sarah, Abang Azlan. There's a lot of people who came, and they really guide me well. As I would say, as an NGO who in Penang itself, I can see IPSI really did his duty as a Muslim, as a Muslimi, as a Muslimah, as it guide others to the right path of life. So don't miss out. Come to our river class in IPSI. Understand about your living around you and understand what is Islam really is. Don't believe the medias and believe in the Quran itself, as it will guide you to the right path. What is happening to me after I reverted Islam? The story never ends there. We keep on learning the basic fardu ain about Islam, what you should do and what you should not do. From there, I find the true meaning of my life, which I never had felt before when I was a Buddhist. I learned how to be really tolerate, and I learned how to really respect my elderly, which I don't do that when I was a Buddhist. You see, basically before this, my relationship with my parents are not really good. So they are working in overseas, I'm staying in Malaysia. So I don't feel the family bond. So when Islam came in, and Islam told me that, Hana, you have to be really patient with what your family are. They are your family. You cannot just break the bonds. You have to go really near them and understand their situation and your situation. Besides that, when I reverted into Islam, I truly learned about the beauty such as fasting. Before this, when I was a Buddhist, during the month of Ramadan, I would criticize those Muslim people. They park their car anywhere, they have their pasar malam, they eat, and they just don't bother about other people. But when I am an Islam now, I understand the feel of going to Ramadan, buka puasa together, the feel of enjoyment that you fast the whole day to redeem your dosa, to tell God that you are so sorry for the sins that you have done. That is beautiful. Imagine how many thousand people in Malaysia actually did that. Fasting is very helpful. It helps in your health. It helps you to grow, to be a patient person, to believe in Him. And Alhamdulillah, I did that. I don't believe that I can fast, Seriously, I never believed that I can fast. I have the perceptions that fasting is ridiculous for me. It's impossible for me. But with God wills, with Allah, I did it well. And I don't feel any feelings of hungry, during the month that I fast. Probably people say that this is your own imagination. But for me, I know something in me tell me that you must be yourself today, hang in there, you will make it. Something told me, encouraged me to go on every single day. And I can feel that I totally changed. Before this, I used to be a very materialistic person. Anything in life, it has to do with money. And I never bother about people's life. I just live in my own world. But when I am a Muslim now, I tend to see things differently. I carry out da'wah towards my friends who is Muslim, but they are Muslim in IC, but not Muslim in their soul. So I exchange my journey to them. It's something that we don't do it in other phase of life. I would say like you don't do it anytime, when you are Buddhist. You only did it when you realize there's only one God in our life, which is Allah. When you realize this, eventually you will know what is the right thing and what is the wrong thing. So from there, it actually guides me to my daily life, to how to differentiate the good thing and the bad thing, what should we do and what should we not do. It gives us rationale that I wasn't really have it back in the life when I was a Buddhist. Yeah, it's something very beautiful about Islam. People have to be there to understand Islam by themselves instead of hearing from other people. Because God always tells us that the truth only can be found in Quran itself, not the words of human beings.
ربنا يا ربنا 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 كن سعيدا كن فريدا عش بفخر في الحياة لا تبالي فالمعالي بالتحدي لا سواه كن سعيدا كن فريدا عش بفخر في الحياة لا تبالي فالمعالي بالتحدي لا سواه بالتحدي لا سواه حرر النفس ولا